Where would you be? That is Martina McBride. Right before that, Eric Church and the Outsiders. Good day, 7:43, and I figure Mike Barrett and I spend so much time just blah, 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 that I'll give you some extra time on the radio. Good day, Mike.
Good day. I guess I really should have been prepared then.
Yes,
I really should have thought of something to talk about.
Why don't we talk about insurance?
Oh, man, that's a good idea.
Great
idea.
As you get older.
By the way, your recycle bin is extraordinarily small. You guys do not recycle well here at the radio station. What is up with that thing over there?
You know what?
He's got this little tiny, it looks like a pen holder that's a recycle bin.
These were $1 over at the Dollar Tree. And I thought they were so cool, but I put my used gum and things in there.
Yeah. You're recycling that now.
You can take that home with you.
Thank you.
You're very welcome. I thought we had something like overflowing outside. I was concerned. I was like, wait a minute.
No, I never talk about what it looks like outside here. I'm an insurance agent. Those things keep me up at night.
We have a gentleman right down the road here. His name is Lawrence King, and Lawrence King is turning 96 today. He is a World War II veteran.
Wow.
He goes by Larry King, which is kind of funny. So Lawrence, happy birthday to you.
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you for your service.
Which leads me into a question: when you become over 65, is that the number that things change as a senior with insurance, or is it 55?
No, I mean, there's different brackets, and we would have to really dissect it company to company because it can vary.
Really? I mean, by that dramatically? Because
not dramatically, but every company
16, 21, 25, you know what I mean? But yes, there's a variable in there.
Yeah. So the most expensive your insurance will ever be is when you're 16 to 25.
Okay.
So 25 to 35 is a good time. 35 to 45, and I'm talking in general.
Well,
Again,
it was
vary.
a good time for me at 25.
Baby. I don't remember much.
I was just saying that to somebody else, and she straight said, "I bet I did more than you." And I was like, "Well, challenge accepted.
Hold my beer.
Let me get my memoirs to tell you what happened, play by play, day by day."
My friends would have had to write mine because I wouldn't have been able to.
I wouldn't have been able to.
No. So everything goes pretty well during those middle parts of your life. But then, truth be told, it can vary. So I'm not talking about every company, but some companies say around 71 years of age.
71.
71 to 75, 76 to 78.
Talking to you. Just give me an answer. 71. Thank you. That gets us in the game.
And that's the hardest part because it's easy to tell parents of a child, hey, it's a lot of money to insure your child. But it's a difficult conversation for when those nice older folks call up and they say, hey, especially in the generation that we have now, everybody is extremely healthy and living longer. And so you get these great people who are driving very independent. There's no sign of elderly at all. In fact, I would never even want to use that word. And they're calling going, why is my insurance going up? And I have to tell them it's because they're getting older. It's a very uncomfortable.
Now what happens a lot nowadays, unfortunately, but good in some sense, a lot of grandparents taking on their grandchildren. And so if I'm 70-something, over 71, Mr. Barrett.
Yes.
For the point of this
Mr.
conversation. Knight. And then here comes my 17-year-old grandchild to move in with me because mom's unable to, dad's out of the picture, whatever. So now not only am I getting knocked with I'm a senior because I'm over 71, but I'm also going to get hit with there's a 17-year-old living in the house. And my understanding is, tell me if I'm incorrect or not.
I will, believe me.
If the home has a teenager in it, but you don't have a license and not driving, even though all those factors, you still charge them for insurance because they could take the keys, get in your car, and take off.
No.
Okay.
If they're not a licensed operator, they don't have to be added.
And if they are?
They have to be added.
And then, what are we talking?
We have a good Christmas bonus.
Jen, did you hear that? You're going to another New England Patriots game.
No, it's and that's another thing that can be a million and one variables. I mean, with adding youthfuls, and we talk about youthfuls a lot. It's a good conversation, but
it's a youthful conversation.
It's a youthful conversation.
Whoa!
Some companies require everybody in the household that's of driving age or permitted age to be listed, whether they're operating or not. Some companies don't have that stipulation. Again, it can vary widely company to company, but there are, if it is a operator in the household, then let's talk about this of any age. Okay. You have a person who is a licensed operator, not on an insurance, they are in your household full time, they really should be on your policy.
Okay. Otherwise, let's just say I'm not trying to fraud insurance. I don't put them on. They take my Grand Nash and they crash it down the road.
Your what?
I'm being 71. This is hypothetical.
Oh, okay.
My Grand Nash. That's
Okay.
okay. My Buick doesn't look like a Buick.
That ain't your mama's Buick.
So I go down. I'm a youthful individual, and I crash Grandpa's car. Would the insurance of an uninsured driver or something like that cover me in case that occurs?
This is the part of the business that I absolutely despise. Okay, so I'm going to give you the answer, and it's going to be both. Okay.
Yeah.
So the answer is
CYA.
This. Yeah. So again, company specific, but companies are going to have a discussion and going, well, this individual lives in the house and they've been driving this vehicle on a regular basis, and you have not reported them to us. Well, we're not paying the claim. That's the gray area
That
of
does
insurance.
happen.
Okay. Here's the most common. Is that insurance follows the vehicle. So the coverage should be there. But if a company finds that you have been less than forthcoming,
Fraud.
you're leaving them an open door to deny the claim.
And the next time around,
And it's a contract. Remember, they're not
Right,
breaking
right.
rules. They're saying, look, the contract specifies
that.
this is what you need to do as the insured. You failed to do so, so we don't have to honor our part.
now let's just say they didn't. Okay, they didn't pay out a claim. Next time around on your renewal, is that going to be more expensive, even though they didn't pay the claim because you were at fault and didn't?
Depends on the infraction, if any ticketing took place. If there's no claim payment, no. If the youthful is still in the household, well, then you're paying the real deal because nobody's now a reported driver that was previously unreported. So, data is becoming easier to get.
Right.
Companies are easily able to find out. I mean, many companies now have reports that allow us, as we're quoting, all of a sudden, boom, it flags. It goes, hey, wait a minute, talk about these other 4 people with the same last name that are living in the household that you're not quoting right now. So
Very
it
interesting.
can happen.
Good Policies with Mike Barrett from Barrett Insurance Agency in St. Johnsbury. Every Wednesday, about 10 minutes till 8 o'clock, he comes in and entertains us.
We didn't even go as long as we could have. We only went 7 minutes. Do you have anything else you want to talk about?
The boss is awake and
Oh,
listening right
man,
now.
must be a special day.
And that wraps it up for today. We'll do it again next Wednesday. Good Policies, Mike Barrett. You can catch him.
Give us a call, 748-5224. Visit our website, thebarrettagency.com. Google, Facebook, and YouTube is all Barrett Insurance Agency. Plus, we're located in St. Johnsbury, 309 Portland Street.
See you next week.